Hello and welcome to Express News with me, Deepika, your daily half-an-hour window that brings you 100 news and updates from the country and the world in just 30 minutes. Let's begin. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the Indian contingent from the recently concluded Paris Olympics at his residence. Indian men's hockey team, who clinched a bronze medal in Paris Olympics, presented Prime Minister Narendra Modi with a signed jersey and a hockey stick. Star shooter Manu Bhaker showed the pistol that she used to win 2 bronze medals at the Paris Olympics to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister lauded the athletes, referring to every participant as a champion and reaffirming government's commitment to supporting the athletes and the sports with development from top quality sporting infrastructure as well. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi exchanged views on the prevailing situation in Bangladesh in a telephonic conversation with the Chief Advisor of the Interim Government of Bangladesh, Professor Mohammad Yunus. Spokesperson of India's Ministry of External Affairs, Randhir Jaiswal, said that India is closely monitoring the situation in Bangladesh. Nari Shakti March, a silent protest, was organized by a Nari Shakti Forum in India's national capital to protest against the atrocities faced by Hindus and other minorities in Bangladesh amidst the political unrest in the country. Indian Space Research Organisation launched its third and final developmental mission of the Small Satellite Launch Vehicle's EOS-08 Earth Observation Satellite. The small vehicle, capable of carrying of only up to 500 kilograms to space, was developed by ISRO with the aim of commercializing it. The primary objectives of the EOS-08 mission includes designing and developing a microsatellite, creating payload instruments compatible with microsatellite bus, and incorporating new technologies. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the country's space sector is going to be crucial in aiding India's growth story, and the government has opened the sector to private players. ISRO Chief S. Somnath congratulated the team for SSLV's success. He said the development process of SSLV has reached conclusion and the technology will be transferred to private sector. Nation paid homage to former Prime Minister and Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his 6th death anniversary on Friday. Atal Bihari Vajpayee played a crucial role in the history of Indian politics. President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar and Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid floral tributes to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee at Sadai Patal. Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan inaugurated the National Pest Surveillance System. The system will help the farmers to identify different types of pesticides and insecticides and prevent the crops from their harmful impacts. India's Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar announced the schedule of assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir and Haryana on Friday. The assembly polls in Jammu and Kashmir are to be held in 3 phases and Haryana in single phase. Counting of the votes in both the states will be held on 4th of October. Indian Medical Association has announced a nationwide shutdown of non-emergency services for 24 hours on Saturday in the wake of recent rape and murder of a female medic in Kolkata. Summer annuals of iconic Amrit Udyan opened for public from Friday at Rashtrapati Bhavan, or President's House, in India's national capital. Visitors can witness the aesthetic garden till the 15th of September this year. The key attraction will be the beautiful new setup and rare seasonal flowers in full glory. The benchmark equity indices ended Friday's trading session in the positive territory. The BSE Sensex gained 1.68% to 80,436.85. NSE Nifty 50 settled at 25,541.15. Indian rupee ended flat at 83.8 against the US dollar on Friday. Gold futures stood at 70,595 rupees per 10 grams on multi-commodity exchange. Silver futures were retailing at 81,952 rupees per kilogram. European shares gained for the fourth straight session on Friday. The continent-wide stock 600 index was up 0.3%, recording a two-week high. Japan's Nikkei rises by 3.64% to 38,062.67, whereas MSCI's broadest index of Asia-Pacific shares outside Japan was slightly higher at 563.14. US stocks index future traded in a calm fashion. The S&P 500 increased 1.61% to end at 5,543.22, while the Nasdaq Composite settled on 17,594.5. Brent crude futures fell 2.6% to $76.6 per barrel. Oman's Salalah port reported a 16% decline in container volumes in the first half of the year. Dubai-owned ports and logistics company DP World reported a 59% drop in first half profit. Thailand's parliament elected Paetongtarn Shinawatra as the youngest prime minister on Friday. She succeeds Srettha Thavisin, who was removed from his post by a constitutional court ruling on the 14th of August. The 37-year-old Paetongtarn is the third member of the family after her father and aunt to hold the nation's top job. Pakistan's Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Health Department reported 3 cases of Mpox in patients who arrived from the UAE. Pakistan has had cases of Mpox previously as well. Sweden has also confirmed its first case of the viral infection Mpox. That was also the first case outside Africa. Sweden's Health and Social Affairs Minister said the person was infected during a stay in an area of Africa. This comes a day after the World Health Organization declared the disease a global public health emergency for the second time in 2 years. World Health Organization is urging all the countries to enhance surveillance, share data and work to better understand the transmission and share tools like vaccines in addressing the current outbreak. An internal medicine specialist of India, Dr. S. Chatterjee, said that the disease can spread to a larger population and can be fatal. Diplomatic efforts are underway in Doha to secure a ceasefire and hostage deal between Israel and Hamas, with key mediators working to break the deadlock after previous failed talks. In a bid to bolster these efforts, foreign ministers of UK and France will travel to Israel to meet their counterpart. The visit marks the first UK-France joint visit to Israel in more than 10 years. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi received a phone call from Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Friday. Both the leaders discussed the prevailing situation in West Asia, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized the need to de-escalate the situation. Meanwhile, Israel has ordered fresh evacuations in southern and central Gaza on Friday, saying the areas had been used by Hamas as a base for firing mortars and rockets towards Israel. Israeli military spokesperson Daniel Hagari said on Thursday that the military had eliminated more than 17,000 Hamas operatives in Gaza since the start of the conflict. Ukraine has reportedly made significant advancements into the Russian territory following a surprise counter-attack launched on the 6th of August. Ukraine's top military commander announced that a command center has been set up in the occupied area of Russia's Kursk region. Ukrainian special forces took over 100 Russian soldiers into custody during the cross-border operation. Russia began evacuating civilians from its border regions after Ukraine said it was advancing deeper into the country. The White House has announced it will send new security assistance to Ukraine. A Russian Tu-22M3 bomber crashed in Siberia's Irkutsk region due to a technical malfunction. One of the crew members died in the accident, while others sustained injuries. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro rejected comments from US and Brazilian leaders about Venezuelan July presidential election, saying United States is trying to become Venezuela's electoral authority. 2 doctors and 3 others, including a personal assistant, have been charged for supplying Friends star Matthew Perry with the powerful sedative that caused his overdose death nearly a year ago. The Republican chair of U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee, Michael McCaul, said joint production of hypersonic missiles by Australia and the United States will boost deterrence in the Indo-Pacific region. Time to take a short break. We'll be right back.
On Voice of the Global South this week, why is Hindu phobia on the rise around the world? Is it time the world acknowledged anti-Hindu hatred just as it does anti-Semitism? Iraq plans to lower the age of marriage for girls to 9. India's first sunken museum showcases centuries-old treasures. Tune in at 7 p.m. IST, 13:30 GMT on Saturday, 17th August, only on DD India.
Welcome back after that short break. Let's continue. Typhoon Ampel brought heavy rain and strong winds to Japan in the city of Tokyo on Friday morning. The country grounded hundreds of flights and advised 10,000 households to evacuate areas near eastern Japan. Ampel, categorized as very strong by Japan Meteorological Agency, has wind speeds of 45 meters per second. Ahead of the typhoon's arrival, torrential rains caused power blackouts throughout Tokyo. A 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck off the coast of Taiwan's eastern city of Hualien on Friday, with no immediate reports of damage. Weather officials have warned of the risk of landslides in mountainous areas. This was the second large quake to jolt the island in less than a day, following a 5.7 magnitude earthquake on late Thursday. Weather officials also warned of aftershocks in the region. Firefighters continued battling a fast-moving wildfire near Athens as the flames continued their march towards the Greek capital. The wildfire that began on the 11th of August broke out from a forest off Varnavas town. A forest fire has erupted in Turkey's Kanakkale-Ekabet district, where extensive firefighting efforts from both air and ground crews are still going on. 14 planes, 31 helicopters, 265 ground vehicles and 1,413 firefighters have been dispatched to fight the wildfire. IMD has issued a rain warning for multiple states for this week, including Delhi, Kerala, Odisha, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. IMD has predicted light to moderate rainfall with thunderstorms to continue in Delhi and NCR regions till the 21st of August. IMD also predicted heavy rainfall in parts of Kerala and an orange alert that has been issued for Wayanad and Kozhikode. Meanwhile, a yellow alert has been issued for remaining 12 districts of Kerala. Fishermen have been warned against venturing into the sea in Kerala, Lakshadweep, Karnataka coastal region till 19th of August due to cyclonic circulation over Southeast Arabian Sea and South Kerala coast. In northwest India, the Met Department has predicted heavy rainfall over Jammu, Kashmir and West Rajasthan on Saturday. Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh are likely to witness heavy to very heavy rainfall this week. Indian government's UWIN portal is set to withdraw immunization map ensuring vaccine for every child. Launched in pilot phase, UWIN portal will act as a unified source of information for immunization services. British royals Prince Harry and Meghan Markle attended a traditional Colombian performance alongside Vice President. The couple are on an official visit to Colombia. American singer Taylor Swift delivered an unforgettable experience to her fans at England's Wembley Stadium for the final shows of her European Eras tour. Singer Ed Sheeran was also in attendance to show his support for Taylor Swift. Brussels' historic square is covered with a colourful carpet called Rhizome, and almost 500,000 followers as part of the 23rd edition of Flower Carpet event. This flower carpet is 70 meter long and 24 meter wide. Traditional therapy Weber teas is gaining popularity for its holistic approach to health. It is traditional Ethiopian beauty treatment that resembles a sauna. Study published in a journal, Evidence-Based Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that Weber extract could be used to develop treatments for managing immune-related disorders. A female giant panda Zanka in China's Sichuan province showing funky dance moves is taking the internet by storm. The dance moves are actually part of panda's daily grooming session. Nestled in the Redlands of Miami, Florida, the Zoological Wild Life Foundation has become home to a remarkable resident, Limbani, a chimpanzee with an unexpected and captivating talent for painting. Limbani's journey into the world of painting began as part of his enrichment activities. His artworks have gained significant attention. London Zoo announced that it will remove the recent animal-themed artwork by British street artist Banksy on Friday evening. The art piece will be removed from the main entrance for safekeeping while plans are made for mural's future. New York Botanical Garden impressed the visitors with Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, attracting a variety of artistic exhibitions throughout the Bronx Garden's 250 acres. The Alice-themed show was 10 years in the making. The exhibitions are spread across Botanical Garden in both outdoors and indoor settings. Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam is conducting a citywide review and inspection for public trees to ensure the safety of tree growth as well as reducing the risk of fallen or broken branches. The city is considered to conduct the inspections more often to reduce the risk of failure and property damage. Climate change has significantly affected a remote village in Fiji's Kadavu, resulting in the loss of nearly 5 meters of shoreline. A research by Canadian physician Dr. Farhan M. Asrar showed empowerment of specially abled people by space exploration, leading to innovation that benefit them. The winners of the 70th National Film Awards were announced on Friday. Malayalam language drama Attam won the Best Feature Film and Screenplay Awards. Bollywood director Suraj won Best Director's Award for the film Uchai. Kannada actor Rishabh Shetty bagged the Best Actor's Award for Kantara. Nithya Menon and Manasi Parekh jointly shared the Best Actress Award. Actors Neena Gupta and Pawan Raj Malhotra bagged the awards for supporting role in Uchai and Fauja, respectively. In an interview, Bollywood actor Shah Rukh Khan has said that he would take up a Hollywood project that doesn't let down the respect Indian audience has showered on him. The trailer for the second season of Tulsa King is out. Starring Sylvester Stallone, the new season of the drama series will premiere on the 15th of September this year on Paramount+. The action thriller The Union, starring Mark Wahlberg and Halle Berry, is out on Netflix now. The film is directed by Julian Farino. Trailer of Amazon Prime series The Lord of the Rings, The Ring of Power is out. The new season will premiere on 29th of August. The 2024 edition of the Edinburgh International Film Festival started on Thursday. The festival is renowned for heralding and debating changes in global filmmaking. American singers Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars's first joint project, a love ballad titled Die With a Smile, dropped on YouTube with a music video featuring the duo. Union Minister Sarbanand Sonowal felicitated Olympic double medalist Manu Bhaker and presented her with a cheque of 1 million Indian rupees. India's Sports Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia graced the grand send-off ceremony in New Delhi for the Indian contingent heading to the Paris Paralympic Games. India is hoping to break previous records from its largest ever contingent of 84 athletes at the upcoming Paris Paralympic Games beginning the 28th of August. In West Indies versus South Africa Test Series, Shamar Joseph in his Test debut picked a 5-wicket on the opening day of the second match against South Africa in Guyana. English Premier League season returns to action on Friday when Manchester United host Fulham at Old Trafford. Erik ten Hag begins his third campaign in charge of the Red Devils. Jared Bowen replaces Kurt Zouma as West Ham United's captain ahead of the new season of EPL. German attacking midfielder Marco Reus has signed LA Galaxy on a 2.5-year deal. 35 years old Reus left Borussia Dortmund at the end of last season after 12 years. Bayern Munich unveiled their new signing Michel Olise at the club's headquarters in Munich. Olise said he felt welcomed in Munich. Ajax beat Panathinaikos in the Europa League third qualifying round after a penalty shootout that went on for an astonishing 25 minutes. And Alexander Zverev won his 50th match of the season at the Cincinnati Open, beating Karen Khachanov in straight sets at the ATP Masters 1000 event. And with this, it's a wrap here on Express News for now, but news and updates will continue here on DD India. So don't go anywhere, keep watching and keep tracking DD India for all latest news and updates from the country and the world. Thank you so much for joining us right now. Namaskar.